Okay, so I'm going out on an overnighter and I'm going to use the Ghost Whisperer 20 sleeping bag, which I have right here. This is the Mountain Laurel Designs Core 28 now they're calling it. I got some Tyvek. I got a sit pad from Z-Packs. Got the Big Agnes Axial Air Pad. With all this protection, this thing will pop if I lay it directly on the dirt. So I've got the sit pad and the Tyvek to try and protect it. Got the Ghost Whisperer 40 sleeping bag here. This is my go-to summer bag. And I've got the Ghost Whisperer 20 here, which I have not used yet. It's brand new. So the Ghost Whisperer 20, it fits into the small Sea Summit Ultra Seal compression sack. The Ghost Whisperer 40, it fits into the extra small Sea Summit Ultra Seal compression sack. A lot of Western mountaineering bags will also fit into this extra small Sea Summit Ultra Seal compression sack. And really, this is a go-to. You know, any sleeping bag that can fit into this little compression sack is like a dream bag, like a go-to summer bag, you know, an awesome sleeping bag that people would want to use. But the issue is that it's been getting cold, and this little 40 bag has not been working all the time. And so I was able to get this Ghost Whisperer 20 for free. And the way that I did that was I had a Ghost Whisperer jacket, which was trashed from like 2017. I sent it into Mountain Hardwear. They gave me $350 credit for that Ghost Whisperer jacket. And this Ghost Whisperer 20 was $280, so I got it for free. I also got this Patagonia Micro Puff for free, same thing. I had a 2018 Micro Puff. I sent it in and they sent me a new 2019 Micro Puff. This Big Agnes air pad was popped. I sent it in. They said that the holes in the air pad were covered under warranty. They sent me a new one. So everything that I'm using tonight is new and free. I'll just show you that this is the Ghost Whisperer 40. I'm not gonna bring it tonight, but this is my favorite sleeping bag. This is my go-to. I love it. I wish I was taking it out tonight because it's just tiny and light and small. It's my go-to, but it has been getting cold and I want to try out this Ghost 20. I think that ultimately, you know, most adventures, they need a 20 bag. These little summer bags, they're awesome because of how small and light they are, but you know, when it gets cold at night, it might fail, you might freeze. You know, your adventure might not be successful because your summer bag is too small. So I'm going to toss this to the side and I'm going to use the Ghost 20 for the first time, and I'm pretty excited. So here's the Ghost 20. Okay. Okay. All right. Boom. Yeah. Let's see here. Mountain Hardwear, Ghost 20. So the what you really need to know though is that about the Ghost 20 and the Ghost 40 is that these are cowboy camping sleeping bags. You don't need to bring a tarp unless it's gonna rain. So basically the plastic that's on the down inside of these hydrophobic down sleeping bags, the hydrophobic down manages condensation very similar to a plastic tarp. So if it's not gonna rain, you don't need to bring the tarp. You could bring a polyester sleeping bag, like there's an inexpensive one from Mountain Hardwear called the Hyperlamina Spark, which is a good sleeping bag. I bought it for 140 bucks on Cyber Monday in 2017, and I traded it in for $250 credit at Mountain Hardwear. But I've decided to upgrade to the Ghost Whisperer sleeping bags because they don't absorb water in the rain. So say if you cowboy camp in a polyester Q-Core Hyperlamina Spark Mountain Hardwear sleeping bag and it rains, the polyester insulation will absorb the rain like a sponge and become as heavy as a pumpkin. It gets really heavy. That's not really true with the Ghost Whisperer. The Ghost Whisperer doesn't really absorb water. Actually, it doesn't. That's the great thing about the down plumes in here. They're coated with plastic and they don't absorb water. So that's the big difference, is that they aren't really, this down bag is not really intended to be used without a tarp in the rain. However, it does not absorb water in a way that would cause the sleeping bag to gain a lot of weight. So if you're trapped in the rain, like say you're cowboy camping and the rain comes down onto the sleeping bag, you will be able to pack it up, put it in your pack, and hike out of there. With a polyester Hyperlamina Spark sleeping bag, your sleeping bag will be so heavy from the rain that you might have to ditch it and leave it behind. So just a heads up about that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna try this out tonight. All right, so this weather is a good example of why it's a good idea to bring what you need. You know, I've got a waterproof backpack on, which adds 2 ounces to my pack. And I've got a winter bag with me, which adds a little bit of weight to my pack. And I'm totally sweating, and I really have got no way to rinse off or clean my clothes off or anything. I got no change of clothes. And I'm gonna have to get into a hot sleeping bag tonight, totally sweaty. So yeah, it's hot out. It's March, and we had some icy weather in February, and now March is hot. This is kind of like the first hot weekend of the year. And I'm taking out, I just got a hold of some icy, winter gear, and I'm testing it like 1 weekend too late, which is crazy actually, but anyway. Yeah, let me show you the summit over there too. There's this weird hill over there. Yeah, I'm way up here on Mount Tam, and it's hot. I'm sweating, and I'm getting all my gear soaking wet with sweat, so it's crazy. Sweaty, and now it's freezing. I gotta go get washed up in the cold. It's gonna be so cold. first impression of this this Mountain Hardwear Ghost 20 sleeping bag is very positive. I got a light sleep, but I think I got the same amount of sleep last night as I would have gotten if I slept at home. I was sweaty. When I first got into the sleeping bag, I was sweaty, and the sleeping bag felt a little hot, and my toe box felt a little cool. But the temperature throughout the bag evened out. I didn't feel overly hot throughout the bag. Felt a nice, cozy, comfortable temperature. There isn't a lot of real estate inside of the sleeping bag, but it is a really cushiony, comfortable sleeping bag. The liner is very silky feeling. It has a very luxurious texture inside. Ooh, oh, there's a nice one. Hold on, let me show you this. All right, so yeah, look at that. That's great sunrise going on here. Also, there's this really trippy fog bank. Look at this. You see that? See the fog? So this fog bank rolled in last night, and that's where I'm going. I'm going down there to see a waterfall. And it looks like it's gonna be kind of cold. There's plenty of fog down there. I want to see if those colors over there come over here. I'm gonna set up the. Let's see. Alright, so there it is. There's the whole kit and caboodle right there. That Tyvek worked good to protect the axle air pad from Big Agnes. I've popped that same air pad right here in the same camping spot. Here's the Ghost Whisperer. Alright. There it is. Alright. There's my flat spot. And there you go. It's the hills. And there's the fog.